Hey viewers, please rate the video, and if you have any replays just like this one and you'd like me to comment on them, please just send them to me. Send me a message and I'll see what I can do. Enjoy! She should have gone for, I don't know, the Catalyst. Catalyst would be really good actually. And then she has level 1 boots, which is fine for now, but Vladimir, the spell vamp is really big on Vladimir. The lucidity boots are really good, and I like the crystal scepter because you can pretty much target anyone with one of your spells and then slow them. And the slow is either 35% or 15% depending on what spell you use. Then Malphite, the 2 Philosopher's Stones are kind of unnecessary. They're just taking up space and costing you money because you're going to farm a lot. I mean, you can see he has some good farming spells, and yeah, he could have spent the money elsewhere probably. Then armor. When the enemy team is all, well, it's all physical, so I guess that's good. So yeah, that's it's good that he's going heavy on the armor. I don't like the ninja tabbies, but that's just me. I would like to see something, I don't know if it works against... Yeah, tenacity probably works on fear as well. I don't actually know, but I'm assuming. It would have been better to get the mercury threats because of, well, only the Shen, I guess. Oh, Irelia has a stun. Ashe has a stun, and Shaco has a fear. So you have 4 heroes which have some kind of CC, and yeah, it would have probably been a better choice. But for the rest, going heavy on the armor, good plan. It makes that you're really tough against this enemy team, because Shaco or Shen is the only one doing magic damage. Tristana has some magic damage, but not enough to really worry about. And I guess this one does magic damage. Yeah, bonus magic damage, as it says here. So, would be good to have some magic resist as well. Then Shaco. Yeah, well, the mana immune is a must nowadays. Everybody agrees that it's a good item. Berserker Greaves, Sheen, all good items. Vampiric Scepter, I hope he's building that into something with a BF sword. So he should have something with a BF sword in it already. Hang on. Yeah, I want to go to attack. Well, he's hopefully going to get the Bloodthirster because it's really good on Corki, and the Infinity Edge is also very good on Corki. And then for the rest, yeah, well, it's nice items. Oh, let me close the shop. It's nice items. The enemy team, well, the Ashe is going for attack speed, which is not a very good choice. It's much better to go for Infinity Edge. The boots, yeah, do I like the boots? Malphite has a slow and a stun. Corki doesn't have anything. This guy now has a slow. Sona has a stun and a slow. In her power cord has a slow. And Kassadin, I think, has a slow. So it would probably be better to... No, I'm not going to say that. Mercury Strats would have been a good choice, but Boots of Shortness are still a very acceptable choice. Then Shaco. Yeah, the Wriggles Lantern, good choice. The Berserker's Greaves really aren't necessary yet, and if you're playing Gank Shaco like he is, it would have been better to go for the Boots of Mobility, the level 5 boots, because that way you can be in position a lot faster and you don't really need the attack speed. Then Pickaxe, I wonder why he doesn't have any more. It seems he's a little behind on buying, so he probably has a lot of gold just sitting there, and I don't know why. But Irelia, yeah, should have been built just tanky. Wit's End really has no business being here. It does have magic resist, yeah, so makes the hunting guys a little bit better. Yeah, I really build it as a tank. I mean, this is just not the good build. You need to build just tank items, heavy tank items, and then you're fine. I mean, you're doing enough damage because she has some, what's it called? The real damage? No, no, whatever. So she does enough damage of herself. She doesn't need the extra attack items and AP and things like that. She needs to be a tank, basically. Tristana, yeah, I don't like the Rigorous Lantern on her. The attack speed is okay, but the BF sword is a lot better. The attack speed is okay, but she does have her Q, which gives her attack speed anyway, so why would you go for extra attack speed? Same for the boots. Would have been better to go for other boots. Something that... I mean, the increased attack speed is great and all, but it would have been better to go for something like Mercury Strats again. And this build is excellent. Nothing to say there. So let's continue.
An ally has been slain.
Sona again getting killed. She's 0-3 now. And she has been consistently attacking instead of supporting. Corki finally gets his red now, so he can finally do some real damage. And yeah, he obviously has some trouble defending against 3 people. Fortunately, his teammates come in and they're going to get 2 kills, I think. Well, this is 1 and this is probably 2. Hang on, because I didn't see the second. Yeah, so the Tristana jumped the wall here probably, and since nobody with a flash was there, or they didn't use a flash, no, this guy chose Ghost instead of Flash, even though he already has a speed increase with his pull. And yeah. So there were 2 people there, and Kassadin apparently wasn't there because Kassadin has his ultimate, which also gives him kind of a flash. So he has double flash. Guess that's okay. Teleport on Kassadin. Yeah, I don't like that. But hey, it's a choice and I don't need to agree with anything. As long as you can play with it. I normally always go a Ghost Flash. I'm sure most people wouldn't agree with that either. But yeah. I think Ghost Flash is... Yeah, they are, in my opinion, the only 2 really good summoners. Unless you're going someone really aggressive. Okay. Oh, she was actually shooting for the one she stood next to. So the team on its own is not doing very well. Only Corki has a positive result, I think. Oh yeah, well, the Malphite has a positive as well. So here they're going to pick up another one. Malphite. And Kassadin running out. Right choice. Definitely the right choice, because if he would get taunted there, he would have died. So this Shen is playing pretty decently, considering he was in a solo lane. And Shaco should have come to gank like level 3 or something like that. Sona again, way too far forward for a support character. She should be with someone else. And a low Ashe, nobody cares, because Ashe can just run out. There's nobody near here. So as you can see, the low ELO is just a matter of avoiding mistakes, and if you avoid more mistakes than your opponents, then you're probably going to win. And the main mistake people make is not getting the minion kills. Don't jump over this wall. Okay, good. So Shaco, yeah, that's why you need your Valkyrie to chase after someone. I don't think they actually got the dragon there, and it's necessary to engage in this team fight now. Yeah, he could have just flashed over and helped out immediately to get this Tristana. And yeah, that was a suicide mission by Malphite. Probably not a good idea because he was on a killing spree. And Tristana definitely wasn't. Well, she might have been on second thought, but didn't think she would die like 3 times before actually getting some kills going. Because early game it's really easy to escape with Tristana. Just use your rocket jump and nobody has boots level 2, so your escape's pretty much guaranteed. But then again, if you're Sona and you have level 2 boots and you have your speed boost, then you shouldn't have any problem escaping either. She's again going for the obvious target, and if someone is here, she's going to die once more. Which is kind of a pattern for her. So Corki farming up. Good thing to do, you should probably go here, not go back. There's no reason to go back. He doesn't have a lot of gold, he doesn't need mana or health. Try to stay in a little bit longer, try to use your time in-game a little bit better. So we can see Sona dying here indeed. That's just because she's forward too much all the time. And as you can see, the rocket jump in late game, not as good as early game, but still pretty decent. And the Vladimir getting 2 kills. And then dying himself. But still 2 for 1, it's a good trade. Yeah, 2 for 1. It's unfortunate that the Sona died immediately, because she could have helped Vladimir stay alive. And nobody's going to help this Malphite, it seems. Did the Shaco actually die? Yes. So, good trade there. It's a 1 for 1, but it's in a situation where you really need to kill people. Because if you're going to allow the enemy team to kill your teammates and not get anything in return, they're going to push your turret. And again, Sona is... yeah, well, this time she's with a turret, so I get that. But she should be in mid lane supporting someone and letting someone else take all of these minions. Someone who can actually use it to transform the gold it gives them into damage, into actually team winning things, or team fight winning things. So yeah, this Shen is not going to die anytime soon, probably. And that's the problem you have with people attacking Shen. They don't realize that he has so much armor, or magic resist in this case, and with the magic resist he's almost impossible to kill, because he can just throw up his shield and in the end he can just shadow dash away, the little taunt thing, and you're never going to catch him. Except if you're Corki, and because this, well, Corki has his Valkyrie to cancel out the shadow dash, and this guy doesn't have any armor, he only has magic resist.